And we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism. It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That went into the hands of Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Baltimore 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Irving. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter.
Ravens 15, Buccaneers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Up, 180! Real. Stop!
Mayfield looks to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And running with power here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
6 yards.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Henry up the middle. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180!
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Kings!
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy,